people, from a 7-year-old girl to a 17-stone rugby player, yet still let them enjoy an adrenaline-pumping thrill. On this ride, the restraints have a different but equally important role. They create the illusion of being able to fly. This engineering breakthrough was developed for a radical new British ride called Air. It's the first ride in the world where you fly like a bird, and it uses the ultimate in harness technology. When riders embark on Air, they pull down a restraint which has twin locks and is computer controlled. Underneath is a remarkable flexible jacket made from neoprene, a synthetic rubber that automatically moulds to the rider's shape so that everyone feels comfortable and is completely safe. Even when the floor falls away and you are tipped face down. Air is another design triumph for John Wardley. His aim is to give the rider the unique sensation of smooth flight.
And I am now extremely secure and, to be honest, very comfortable indeed. And it's a good job because in a minute I'm going to be taken about 30 metres in the air and then dropped down a great drop, tumbled over on my back, spun around as if I'm flying. And you really do feel as if you're about to fly. I don't need to hold on with my arms. Here we go, down the first drop, and you're like a bird. You're flying through the air. This is like no other roller coaster. Wow. And now I'm rolling over on my back. It's an amazing sensation. Turning back over onto my front and diving down underground, down from the tunnel, up around, over the heads of everybody below me. Another barrel roll, but you feel as if you are flying where you would want to go if you were a bird. I'm not being wrenched in directions that my body doesn't want to take me. It is so incredibly smooth and the most beautiful sensation of flight. So there you have it, Air, the world's first real flying roller coaster.
I couldn't believe how good it was.
It just gives you a really good head rush.
When you first go down, it feels like you're going to fall out because
It's just drop like that.
It was really scary, as though if anything went wrong you could actually fall out.
Well-designed seats can enhance the ride, but never before have they provided the main buzz. The designers of this ride have given the thrill ride laws of physics a new twist. They have pushed the accepted boundaries of human endurance further than ever before. In 2002, a revolutionary new ride called X was unveiled. It not only twists riders, but spins them on all 3 axes, vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. This is made possible by radical technological advances in its unique seating system. For the very first time, thrill seekers ride in vehicles that can spin independently 360 degrees. This generates an unprecedented level of unpredictability, as the passengers have no idea what is going to happen next.
X was inspired by wanting to do things that you weren't really allowed to do with the traditional roller coaster because you were limited to following the rails. With X, what we're able to do now is rotate those guests to positions that they can handle the acceleration levels more comfortably. It also allowed us to put the guests in positions that tended to be a little more thrilling or scary. They were able to see things that they weren't able to see before because we could rotate them in positions that they could see the ground where they normally couldn't see the ground because the floorboard was in the way. Or they could do a flip or something like that as they're moving along a relatively smooth section of track. And so it opened up a lot more design flexibility by using the X system.
On X, riders are perched on the edge of a massive 20-foot wide train and then plummeted 200 feet to the ground head first. Next, they race at 76 miles an hour, spinning head over heels while performing forward and backward acrobatics. Unlike traditional coasters, this ride has 4 rails. 2 are for the train to travel along, and the other 2, in the centre of the track, coloured yellow, control the spin of the chairs. Located along the yellow rails is a system of wheels and gears which enable the seated rider to be rotated while hurtling along the track. This ingenious technology allows the passengers to experience even more thrills and G-force than ever before. X takes its riders to the very limit of their endurance. Using sophisticated computer graphics, the X-Ride designers were able to pinpoint the precise G-forces at any stage of the ride. The software allowed them to program moves that would rotate a rider out of danger if the computer predicted that the G-force limit was about to be breached.
When you're designing a roller coaster, you don't want to throw people out of their seat because that's uncomfortable. And it also throws them into the restraints, which they pushes onto their shoulders or onto their lap bar, depending on the restraint system. And so if you can orient the guest relative to those accelerations so that you're pushing down into the seat or into the back of the seat, then it makes it more comfortable for them, and they can handle higher acceleration levels than they could if it was in a different direction.
X has won numerous awards for its remarkable engineering, and many enthusiasts believe that it is the best thrill ride ever constructed. But some crave a more primeval thrill. While some thrill rides are designed to trigger a cocktail of different sensations, others are custom-made to achieve a specific psychological effect. With Oblivion, the technology is geared to intimidate you. Oblivion is the first drop roller coaster in the world. While queuing, passengers are told that they could die. Riding Oblivion rates higher on the terror scale than any other ride. The 6-ton train climbs very slowly up a vertical rail. It then edges towards a ledge where the track apparently hangs unsupported in mid-air. As the train slips over the edge, it dangles over a 180-foot drop for what seems like an eternity. The riders then hurtle towards the black hole in the ground far below. As they enter the void, they're sprayed with a mist which momentarily conceals the route underground. But before they can comprehend what is going on, Oblivion then spins them in a dark pit for maximum disorientation. The challenge for leading designer John Wardley was to make